Holley Performance, and we're out here at Beach Bend Raceway Park, and we're going to talk to Jimmy Day, and he's going to give us some ins and outs on the autocross class.
You know, autocross is a lot of fun, and it's really not that hard to do. Anybody can bring their car out in autocross. I mean, look at this. It's a cone. If you happen to hit something on the course, it's a cone. It doesn't cause any damage to your car. You can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. It's all at your pace. It's something really good for both novices and experts to come out and do.
So Jimmy, are there any requirements for the cars that are used in this event?
You know, we want them to be street cars, so they need to be licensed and registered. They have 200 treadwear street tires, and as long as they have a seat belt and you're wearing a Snell approved helmet, that's really all it takes as far as car requirements and safety equipment.
So I see all these cones out here. I mean, can you tell me, is this the regular course, or do they change it up? Or
well, there's no such thing really as a regular course, which is the really neat thing about autocross, because we can come out and be as creative as we want to. We like to utilize all the space that we have, and we create courses that allow the cars to kind of go fast in certain sections. It's really slow and technical in other sections, because autocross really is a driving activity. So we try and make it as fun as we can for the drivers, but we try and make it not too complicated so anybody can come out and have fun doing it.
Is there a tech inspection or any requirements, safety requirements for my car?
You know, there is. We do what's called a safety inspection before we allow cars on the track. Really what we're looking for is proper seat belts, making sure nothing under the hood is leaking or smoking or loose. We always check the battery to make sure it's properly tied down, and we always check and make sure that there's the proper number of lug nuts on all the tires.
Well, that's good.
But if you're driving your car on the street, 90% of those are going to come out here and pass tech just fine.
What about safety equipment for the driver?
Safety equipment for the driver, we're looking for as much as you want to have, but at a minimum, you got to have a Snell approved helmet. We're looking for an SA 2010. It's a bright orange sticker on the inside of your helmet liner. It's easy to find, but that's a pretty simple process, and that's all you need to run autocross.
So how do you keep track of the standings?
All of the autocross runs are timed. It's in seconds. So we keep track of it's just your fastest lap time. So we go from fastest all the way down to slowest. And we actually have a competition that drives down through the field. So for example, if our fastest times, let's say they're 35 seconds, we also have another class that's 40 seconds. So closest to 40. We have a third class that's closest to 45, just so that everybody down through the field can have an opportunity to win and take something home.
Okay, Jimmy, so if I want to bring my car out here, do you have any tips for a novice?
Well, we sure do. There's a couple of things that novices need to know. First of all, if you're spinning tires or sliding on an autocross course, that's not the fastest way around. So you're trying to maintain traction all the time. One of the mistakes a lot of novices make is looking right over the hood of their car and looking at the cone they're going around. You need to eyes up, look 2 corners ahead. We'll help you get through. And on your first 2 runs, just drive through the course slow so you can kind of commit it to memory. That'll help you get faster.